guys, welcome back to my channel. How you guys doing? So today we are going to be making the beautiful style you can see on the thumbnail. So it's a straight gown and it's going to be having Asho Oke all around the neck. So it's going to be having zipper at the back so that it can enter your client. So that's what we're going to be doing. So the first thing we're going to be doing, I'm going to be cutting out the back first. So to get started with the back, I've gone ahead to take 1.5 inches for my zipper allowance. So 1.5 inches for my zipper allowance, then we'll get started. So the first thing to do is to take your shoulder measurement. So the shoulder I'm working with is 17. It's going to be giving me 8.5. So I'm marking my 8.5 here. I'm coming down for my shoulder slope by 1 inches. And the neckline I'm going to be working with, 2.5 inches neckline. So 2.5 inches. So for the back, I'm going to be coming down by 1 inch. So I'm going to be connecting it into the neckline this way. I'm going to be connecting the slope back to the neckline. Then I'm going to be going up by 0.5 inches. So that because I'm drafting directly on the fabric. So I just go up by 0.5 inches. So the next thing to do is to get your armhole. So to get the armhole, you divide your bust measurement divided by 6 and you'll be adding 1.5. So for me, I have 7.5 here. So I marked out my 7.5 here. And that is also my chest line. So whatever I have from here to here, I'm going to be replacing it on this measurement here, which is 8.5. So the next thing to do is to get my waist measurement. So the waist measurement I'm working with 17 inches as my waistline. So my half length is 17 inches. Then from this half length, I'm going to be placing my hip measurement on 9 inches. So my hip measurement is on 9 inches. So to insert my measurements, for my bust, I'm working with 9.5. I'm going to be adding my sewing allowance, which is 1.5. So that's 11 inches. Then for my waist, I'm working with waist. Since 9 divided by 4 is 7.25. So I'll mark it out. I'm going to be using 1.5 for my dart intake. And I'm also going to mark it out. Then I'm going to be adding my 1.5 inches for the sewing allowance. I'll also mark that out. So on the hip line now, I'm going to be dividing the hip measurement divided by 4. So I'm working with 42, so that is 10.5. I'm going to mark out my 10.5. Then I'm going to be adding my sewing allowance, which is 1.5. So everything making 12 inches. So I'm going to be connecting all of my lines together now. So now let's work on the armhole. I'm going to be dividing what I have on my armhole divided by 2. And I'm going to be making my armhole curve. So the next thing to do, I'm going to be extending my waistline into the zip line. So what I'm trying to do now is to get my dart leg. So to take in the dart leg, remember we added 1.5 inches for our dart intake. So I'm going to be going out on both sides of the dart by 0.75. So I'm just going to mark 0.75 on the sides. Then I'm going to be going up by 7 inches. And I'm going to be going down by 5 inches. And I'm going to be connecting all of my lines. So the next thing to do, I'll just try to extend all of the lines. So the measurement I have on my hip line, I'm going to be taking it all down. And I'm also going to be extending the zipper line also all to the length of the gown. So the length of the gown I'm working with is 63. So when I was folding the fabric, I made sure that the fabric I fold was going to be enough to take my full length. So I'm just marking the length out. So I'll mark the length out and extend the zipper allowance. So the next thing now is to get rid of our zipper bulge. So on the waistline, I'm going to be going in by 0.5 inches, which I just marked out. So I'm going to be connecting from that 0.5 inch. I'm going to be connecting it to the neckline. Then I'm also going to be connecting it down to the hip line. So you can see the way I bent my ruler. So that's what you will do. So the same thing I did now, I'm just going to be repeating it on the zipper line. So I'll just go in by 1/2 inches again and repeat the same thing. So now to cut out the front, I'm also going to be taking in all of my lines. So I'm going to be taking my shoulder measurement divided by 2, which is 8.5, the neckline, which is 2.5, going down with my shoulder slope. I'm going to be doing everything I did to the back, to the front, apart from the zipper allowance, so that the video is not going to be too long. So I'm just going to fast forward everything I'm doing. So guys, now for the neckline for the front, I'm going to be going down by 8 inches, and on that 8 inches I'm going to be marking 2 inches. Now this is what we are going to be using for the Asho Oke part. So I'm just going to be taking that 2 inches straight down. So after I'm done taking it straight down, I'm going to be connecting that 2 inches down to our neckline. So you know that the neckline we're working with is 2.5, so I just connected it to the 2.5 inches, and I'm taking all of my lines straight down. So for the front also, we are going to be taking in our dart. So when I was drafting, I also left the 1.5 inches for the dart intake. So I'm going to be taking 0.75 on both sides. So after I'm done taking my 0.75, I'm going to be connecting the lines just the way we did for the back. So but for the front, I'm going to be going up by 5 inches instead of 7 inches that we did for the back. So going up by 5 inches and coming down by 5 inches, and I'm going to be connecting all of my lines. Then after we're done with this, then we're just going to be cutting out the front. Okay, so after we're done cutting out the front, so we are going to be replacing our dart. So remember, we drafted out the dart on one part of the front, so we are going to be replacing it. So to do that, you can see me that I pinned. So you use pin to just identify where the dart is. After you're done, so you just use chalk to trace it out. So just the way I did now for the front, you see me repeat it also for the back. So what you will do is you place your pin on your strategic points, then you use your chalk to chalk it at the other side. So when you're done, you remove the pin, you put it on the middle part also, just the way I'm doing. So you do it also. Then after you're done for the 4 points, then you use your ruler and chalk to trace it out on the other part so that it can be visible. So now after we're done doing this, so we'll take it to the sewing machine and join all of our darts together. So we are going to be taking in our darts now. So guys, I've gone ahead to take in the dart for the front. So this is the front that is split open. So this is the dart. We've taken in the dart for the front. So let me show you the back also. So this is the back now. I've gone ahead to take in my darts. So I've gone ahead to take in my darts. Then after taking in the dart, I've gone ahead to close up the zipper allowance. So this is the zipper allowance for the back. So the next thing to do now is just to place the front on the back, then join the shoulders. The front on the back this way. Ahead now and join this shoulder together and join this shoulder. So let me go ahead and do that. So guys, now I'm done joining the shoulders. So I've just turned it this way. So this is the zipper area. So what we are going to be doing is we are going to be working on the Asho Oke that we are going to be placing. So to place the Asho Oke, you determine where you want the opening of your neckline to stop. So for my front neckline, I want it to stop around 9 inches here. So 9 inches here. So I'm just marking it out so that I will know. So from this 9 inches now, So I'm just going to calculate from here now. You can see I calculated from the zipper allowance because the zipper is going to pass through the Asho Oke. So I'm just going to start from the zipper allowance this way and calculate whatsoever it is I have here. So I have around almost 14 inches, which is just fine. So you should note that what you calculated. So I calculated 14 inches. So that is that on that. Then now I'm just going to complete. I'm just going to continue to take it all the way to the down part of the front. So all the way to the down part of the front. So you can see everything I have here. I have around 69 inches. So I'm just going to go ahead to fold my. So I'm going to place this one side now. So guys, this is now the Asho Oke. So we measured 69 on our Ankara. So I have around 70. So this is 60. So I have around 72 here. Now the reason why I got 72 is just in case if the Asho Oke should shrink. So after you get, so this is 72 on fold this way. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fold this way now. So I'm just going to go ahead to fold this way, and I'm going to give it a good press. So I'm just going to go ahead and fold this and give it a good press. So guys, here is it after I was done ironing it. So you can see I iron it into two this way. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to mark out the 14 inches. Remember the neckline from the back to the front, we have around 14 inches. So this is my 14 inches. So I'm just going to open up this crease line this way. So I open it up this way. So I divided the 72, I divided them into two, the long one, I divided it into two. So I'll just get my 14 this way. So you can see me placing them on each other this way. So you place it on each other this way. Then you get your 14 inches. So this is my 14 inches here. So now from this 14 inches point here, I'm going to sew in the middle all through. So I'll just go ahead from this 14 inches now and sew in the middle. Make sure that the crease lines are facing each other. So I'll just sew on them and I'll come back and show you. So let me go ahead to sew. So I'm not going to sew this part. So I'm just going to sew from this 14 inches straight down. Okay guys, so I've gone ahead to finish joining the middle part so you can see how it is looking. So this is the opening now is for the neckline from the back to the front. Then this is it after I was done joining, so I just flip it over. So this is it now. So we're just going to be attaching it to the neck of the dress. So guys, this is our dress now. So what I'm going to do is I'll take the Asho Oke this way. So right sides facing each other this way. So I'll take it this way. So from this open edge, I'm going to be placing it directly to the zipper allowance open edge. So I'm just going to sew like this all through, following the neckline like this so you can see. So I'm just going to sew it using 1/2 inches straight down. I'll do the same thing for this other side also. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay. So guys, I've gone ahead to join it so you can see how it's looking. So this is the neck area. This is the excess for the zipper. So this is how it is looking now. So you can see how beautiful it's looking. So the next thing to do now is to join the sides. But before we join the sides, let's cut the sleeve. So guys, to cut out the sleeve now, so this fabric is folded into two. So I'm going to be using this to cut out the sleeve. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to measure 10 inches here. Then I'm going to come down by 4 inches this way. And I'll get my sleeve curve this way. Then I want the wideness of the sleeve to be around 13 inches. So I have 13 inches here. So I'm just going to connect from this point down to the 13 inches. You can see that the sleeve is like a flared sleeve. So I'm going to cut this out. So I'm going to be attaching this at the end of the sleeve. So I'll open this up this way. So I'm going to be folding this So I measured whatsoever I have here. So I have around 26 inches when I opened it. So I'm going to be attaching this way. So I take this to the sewing machine and sew using 1/2 inches. I'll sew it on it using 1/2 inches like this. So I just sew it this way and I'll weave it. So we'll be attaching this sleeve now to the dress. So guys, this is the sleeve now. So I am done with it. So you can see how I've gone ahead to attach it. Went ahead to weave it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be placing the middle point of this part to the middle point of this part, and I'm going to be sewing it for both this part of the sleeve and for the other part. So I'll go ahead and sew it now. After I'm done sewing it, then we'll be taking our 1.5 inches for the side and we're going to be attaching that. So let me do that. So guys, after I was done attaching the sleeve, so I went ahead to join this the sides. So after you're done joining the sides, I went ahead to fix my zipper. So you can see, so the zipper I had was not long enough, so I'm just going to be using hook and eye to just fix here. So you should be closing it from here. So that is it. So if you can get a longer zipper, it is good and fine, so that it can go through this part. It is easier that way. And so guys, this is the down part. So I went ahead to add my slits. So it had slits. So this is the slit opening. So it's just as simple as that. So guys, thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I hope this tutorial was helpful. If it was, so the only thing that is special in this tutorial is just this neckline, the fact that a zipper can pass through the back of the neckline. So that is it. So guys, thank you so much for watching this tutorial, and I'm going to be seeing you in the next tutorial. Bye guys.